Alright, we're going to cover basic division here. So what we're going to cover is some of the terminology, the vocabulary that we need. Then we're going to cover what it is, why do we even care about division, what's it good for. Then we're going to see how it's done. So first off, here's the basics. So here I would say 8 divided by 4 equals 2. This is the division symbol. The first number is the dividend, the second number is the divisor, the third number is the quotient. Now here's another way we write it for long division, which is this little thing right here, this L-shaped thing, kind of an L-shaped thing. We take the dividend and put it in the middle. We take the divisor and put it on the outside. And then the answer goes up top, the quotient. The quotient's the answer. So these are two different ways of writing the same thing. So get used to looking at both of these, because you're going to see both of these. This is kind of useful for writing it out. This is kind of useful for working it out. So what is division? Well, division is kind of like multiplication, only in reverse. With multiplication, we kind of added the same number over and over a certain number of times, and it was a quick way of adding. Well, this is a quick way of seeing how many times we can subtract a certain number over and over. So let's take the original problem that we had on the other page. Let's say 8 divided by 4. Now we said that equals 2, but how come? So 8 subtract 4, that equals 4. Well, subtract another 4, subtract 4 again, that equals 0. We were able to subtract 4 once, twice. So that's where we get the 2 from. So what if we had 8 divided by 2 now? What does that equal? And again, we don't need to learn this method right here. This is just showing you what it's good for. So we would have 8 minus 2 is 6, minus another 2 is 4, minus 2 is 2, and then we're almost to the bottom there. Minus 2 from that is 0. So we were able to subtract 2 once, twice, 3, 4 times before we got to 0. So basically what division is multiplication in reverse. Seeing how many times we can subtract a number from another number. Okay, so how do we work these things out? Well, let's check it out. So, if we have our times table, we can kind of, this is a big help for us. So let's say I have 3, or no, let's not go with 3. That's a bad number to go with for basic division. 4 divided by 2. Okay. Well, 4 divided by 2, let me rewrite that. If you remember how we were writing it over here, how they kind of related to this notation, let me rewrite that. I would say 2 goes into 4. So see, I just reversed them and put them inside this house, is what you'll hear it called a lot of times. It's the long division symbol, but it's kind of easy to think of as a house. So how many times does 2 go into 4? Well, 2 goes into 4 twice. 2, I found the 4, and there's 2. So the answer to this would be 2. So let's see. Let's try 10 divided by, divided by 2. So I'm going to switch these around. 2 goes into 10 how many times? Well, here's 2. Okay, there's 10. And what number is that? 5. So 2 goes into 10 5 times. So let's see. Let's try this. 3 goes into 9 how many times? Well, let me see. I found my 3. There's 9. So it's 3. What about, let's try 9 goes into, let's see, 81 how many times? Big numbers, but let's not worry. Found the 9. There's 81. There's 9. 9 goes into 81 9 times. So let's work with the other notation a little bit. Let's say 35 divided by 7 equals, okay, well, it's backwards from this way, but we can still work this. So we find 7. So we're doing it backwards. This number is not on the outside of the house. So we find 7. There's 35. We come straight up. It's 5. So let's try 48 divided by 6. Okay. There's my 6. Here, let's bring this down. There's my 6. I'm going to go over. There's 48. I'll come straight up. There's 8. So 48 divided by 6 is 8. So this is the basic method for division. So using your times table is the easiest way. And then after we've learned our times table and gotten more comfortable with this, we can start to drop the times table. But this is by far the easiest way to begin doing division. So just remember, you're going to see, you could see it like this, and you could see it like this. And then when we get into fractions, we're going to see it a third way. But we won't get into that right now for basic division. That's kind of beyond the scope of this video. So just remember these two different ways, and it's kind of like these are backwards. I take these two numbers, I flip them around, and then I get my answer. So just try and remember how these numbers relate to each other. And again, remember how to do division using this table, using your multiplication table. So this times table is good for division as well as multiplication. So don't forget to subscribe, and if you like this video, feel free to like it, and we'll see you in the next one.